Hello, I'm Ken Anderson, Ken the Carpenter. And a few years ago I came up with an idea of making wood art in a three-dimensional. I went through a lot of different ideas, different patterns, different whatever, and ended up with at least 50 different characters that range from aliens, bears, bulls, cowboys, motorcycles, 3 different types, wolf, turkey, saluting soldier, an angel, Indian chief, end of trail, mammoths, 50 plus different items. Back in 90, I put some in a Scroll Saw magazine, which is Scroller, as you can see, and it's quite a magazine. Anyhow, I've got some of my characters right here. There's 6 of them. There's the buffalo, the eagle, the mammoth, Deliverance, motorcycle chopper, and the Indian end of trail. And they're really quite beautiful. I don't know if you can see it real well on this here, but I will show you more. What I do is I take carbon paper, and well, this is the hard way, but this is the old traditional way, and I take carbon paper and I put it on the wood, and whatever thickness I decide on. Then I take the pattern and put it down with the tracing paper and transfer it to the wood, and then go to the saw. This here is, and there's 7 layers to every one of the characters. This is the Deliverance. 7 different layers. There's layers 1, 2, and 3, and a center, and then layers 1, 2, and 3. So there would be a 7 total. Now, as you can see on these here, and I will show you real quick like the finished product. Now, here is the finished product, which is the Deliverance. After tracing it down, putting it on, staining it, clear coating it, putting a base on it. There's a lot of work to it. A lot of work. There's a lot of intricate cuts, as you can see in here, with the 7 different layers. Each layer is different. None of them are exactly the same. They are all hand assembled, put together, and I cut them out with a scroll saw. I have, like I said, 50. I'll show you a couple others here. Here is the End of Trail, which is actually one of my favorites. I think he's really very neat. And as you can see on these here, I'm hoping, and you can see how they all come in a different layer, has a different section of how the character looks in the end, all put together. And when he is completed, this is what he looks like. Again, sanded, stained, touch-up painted, some items, base put on, I make the base and stain them and do everything with, excuse me, those and everything else. And each layer is, of course, an individual part, and you put them all together. And this is what you end up with, which is really quite nice. I want to show you another one here, I think, real quick like, and which is the owl. And these are the little smaller version of him. And here's 7, again, 7 pieces. And here is the finished product. A lady asked me if I had owls. I didn't at the time, and I drew one up. And this was the outcome. I think he turned out really pretty cool. On my advertising, I also, if you have a request, something specific, let us know. All layered designs are done by myself and produced. They are very collectible. Like I said, I have 50 different characters right now, and they are completely unique. Nobody else has them. There have been some copies, even in the magazine after these came out. There were some starting to try. I've never seen any that were quite the same. And but what I'm going to do is show you a little bit on the cutting. I would say just to show that I do cut them out, and I will get back to you.